Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Chelsea and today we are going to move through a slow-mo yoga flow. So go ahead and get what you need ready for your practice today and move through today's class with forgiveness and grace. You may or may not fall over a few times because these slow-mo movements are a little bit challenging. So do what you can. We're going to start in a seated position, grabbing hold of our big toes with our peace fingers and sitting up nice and tall through the spine. We will slowly circle sweep the arms towards the sky and start to cactus the elbows down. Inhaling the arms high and bringing the elbows down on your exhale. Again, inhale and exhale, squeeze them down. Inhale and exhale. We will adjust our legs to an extended position, bringing the palms behind yourself, fingertips pointing towards the heels and lifting into a reverse plank. We're pressing through the palms, squeezing the glutes and tucking that tailbone underneath. We will slowly bring the hips back down towards the mat and take our Dandasana. Press through the fingertips and pull the chest forward. Tucking the chin slightly down, and then let go of the arms. Inhale, raise them high, and exhale, take your seated forward fold. Breathe here, and then we will meet in a table position. So go ahead and come onto your hands and knees. Shoulders are going to stack directly over the wrists, hips over the knees, and then exhale all of your air out. Tuck the chin into the chest. And then we will round up, gaze goes towards the sky, and then again exhale, round through. Protract your shoulders and keep pressing through the palms. Inhale, gaze up, lengthen through the belly, and exhale, round through. Again, inhale. Tuck the toes this time and we'll slowly start to exhale, reaching the hips up towards the sky. Pressing the heels firmly down and towards the mat, letting the chest fall open towards the earth. And then you can gently walk the feet back and forth, maybe sway the hips side to side. And then we will wave ourselves from down dog all the way into cobra pose. So dropping those hips down, you might even flatten the feet. And then pressing through to child's pose. So bring the hips back towards the heels, and then we're going to do this motion again, going all the way forward to our cobra. You can modify this any way that you need to. Maybe you don't bring the hips down. Doing what you can. Maybe you can go a little further each time. This time we'll exhale, bring the hips back towards child's pose. And last time rounding through, hips go down, gaze goes up. We'll tuck the toes this time and slowly move our way up to down dog. Take a breath. Drop the shoulders away from the ears and create that space. The gaze will come forward, bend the knees, and then we're going to step a big step with our left leg up in between the palms. And then meeting both feet to meet at the front of the mat, inhaling to halfway lift, and exhale, fold. Taking a breath here, and then coming back to lengthen the spine halfway, and exhale, fold forward. Bend through the knees and we'll slowly come to stand. Reaching the arms up towards the sky, maybe a gentle back bend, and then hands come to heart center. Moving forward, inhale, the arms will reach high. Always feel free to take that gentle back bend. Palms come to heart center and then drop down slowly into your forward fold. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms, take one big controlled step back to plank. And then feel free to drop the knees here. We are going to move through our vinyasa. So maybe you lean forward onto the tippy toes, shoulders come over the wrists, and lower yourself down slowly. You can do this with the knees down too. Press up into baby cobra or full cobra. And slowly back into down dog. And we want to try to avoid dropping into these poses, right? So we'll bend the knees again, taking our right leg up and through this time, planting it down, and then a big step forward. Inhaling halfway and exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift, bend the knees and roll yourself to a stand. Arms go high and bring them to heart center. Inhale, circle sweep the arms back up, palms together and hands to heart. We'll lift the left leg up towards the belly and take left heel to right knee for your standing pigeon. Starting to bend through your right knee and dropping the hips down. Slowly take the arms and circle sweep them high, reaching towards the sky. We'll come back up, lifting your left knee, and then with as much control as you can, we're going to step it back into your high crescent lunge. Planting that foot down with control, settling in. Take a breath, and then take your left arm underneath your right, and we'll take our eagle arms, and if this is just a little too much, you can just hug yourself too. Look up, gaze goes up, maybe a gentle back bend. And then from here, circle sweeping the arms towards the sky. And then letting the arms fall open. Heart is wide. And then we're slowly going to sweep the arms down towards the floor, in front of us, and then up towards the sky. Wonderful job. Take a breath. And then slow-moing it down to your low lunge, dropping your left knee to the floor and flattening the foot. While the arms are high, we're going to let our hips come back to extend our right leg long and then taking our runner's lunge or half split. Chest is falling down towards the right leg. We're giving this leg and hamstring a nice stretch. Bending through the right leg again, planting the palms, tuck the back toes and extend your leg, and we'll step with control back to plank. And then taking your vinyasa variation, you might come forward and take that slow-mo high push-up to low push-up. Pressing through, inhale and exhale. Let's meet back in down dog. Might even count in your head sometimes from 1 to 4 or 5, trying to move from one point to the other. We'll bend the knees, take that left leg back up to the front of your mat and just take a step forward. Inhale to halfway lift and exhale, fold. Let's round through, come all the way to your standing position and reach the arms high. Palms together and hands to heart. Inhale, circle sweep the arms high, palms together and hands to heart center and lifting through the right leg. Really pull in that belly button and hug the thigh into the belly. We'll take the right heel to left knee and slowly squatting down into our standing pigeon. Circle sweeping the arms high towards the sky, keeping the shoulders down and space in the neck. Maybe you go a little lower, and then let's reach up, lifting the knee and taking our step with control back to our high crescent lunge. Settling in, and then taking the right arm this time underneath for your eagle arm or your hug. Once you're settled, look up, maybe a gentle back bend. If you fall, that's okay. Just come back when you're ready. We will circle sweep the arms open towards the sky. Heart is wide open. And then let the arms fall back and down, slowly sweeping the arms towards the floor, in front of you, and then high towards the sky. Slowly taking the right knee down towards the mat for your slow-mo low lunge. And then keeping the arms high, we're going to send the hips back, extend the left leg, and take the chest down over that left shin. A breath here. And then let's come forward to bend the knee. Extend through the back leg and slow-mo your way to plank, taking your vinyasa as slow as you can go. This time, we'll come all the way to belly, lifting the gaze high. And we're going to reverse it this time. So let's come back to bend through the elbows onto our belly, and then maybe you come up onto the knees as you come up, but slow-moing your way back up. It's a little bit of a different feeling. Once you're there, we'll come back to down dog. Take a nice deep breath. Bend the knees, lift the heels, and take a big step forward with your right leg to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, fold forward. We will round ourselves all the way up to our standing position. Palms come together and hands to heart center. Breathe and come back to this moment. Moving forward, we're going to circle sweep the arms towards the sky, palms together, hands to heart center, and fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, plant the palms. Take a big step back into your plank position. Another slow-mo chaturanga, coming down and pressing through the palms. Inhale. And this time back into your child's pose. Come, bring the hips back towards the heels. Doing that same motion we did right at the beginning. Pulling the hips forward and gaze goes up into your cobra. Again, rounding back to your child's pose. And then again to your cobra. Bringing the hips forward, trying to round through each vertebrae in the spine. Meeting with your gaze high. Again, tuck the toes. We will adjust slowly into down dog. Lifting the heels, bending the knees, and then taking a big step forward to the front of your mat. Inhale to halfway lift, and exhale, fold forward. Slowly standing up, circle sweeping the arms high, palms together, and hands to heart center. Moving on, hands come towards the sky, lifting the left knee high. Taking your eagle arms again, bringing your right arm underneath, maybe your hug, and wrapping your left leg around the right. Bend the knees, drop the hips, and maybe you are able to bring the elbows to touch the knees, crunching down, and then slowly moving back up. Circle sweeping the arms high to bring your left knee back up, and then coming back into that crescent lunge, nice and slow. And right away, we're going to open up to our warrior two. Opening the arms wide, bending through the right knee, tucking that tailbone down still, and thinking tall. Bring that right arm slowly down towards the floor into your extended side angle. You can always bring the knee to elbow to knee as well. Let's take a big sweep with the arm, bringing it down, up, and around. Again, down, up, and around. Let's come up, engage the core, back to warrior two, facing forward, pivoting all the way. And then we will bring hands to heart center and stepping all the way back, lifting the right knee high. Now you can take this however you wish. Maybe you keep the knee bent, or maybe you extend the leg. You can also hold on to knee or foot. Now maybe you bend the knee just a little bit and stop here, or you can go along with me, dropping nice and slow all the way into your pistol squat. Now wherever you find yourself, we're going to find the right foot planting to the floor in front of us, and then extending both legs long right into our pyramid pose. So hips are high and nice and squared. and the chest is falling over the right shin. Coming back to halfway lift, plant through the palms and send your right leg towards the sky for three-legged dog. And bend the knee, open up the hips. Come back to down dog. Gaze comes forward, bend the knees and take a big step forward to the front of your mat into halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Let's round through, come all the way to stand. Palms come high towards the sky, together, and hands to heart. Other side, circle sweep the arms high. Reach the right knee up and take your hug or your eagle arms with your left arm underneath, dropping down as far as you're comfortable. Maybe you crunch through, bringing elbows to knee, and then back up. Circle sweeping the arms high towards the sky to lift up that right knee, and then slowly coming into your crescent lunge with control, and stay connected with your breath. Opening to warrior two. Bend through the left knee, open the arms wide, and we'll slow-mo it down to our extended side angle. Getting ready to sweep that arm down and around. Down and around. Inhale and exhale. Engage the core. This time we're going to come all the way back up to warrior two. Arms are wide. Pivoting back towards the front of your mat. And then taking a big step. You might even take a few steps with the front foot towards the back of your mat. And lifting the left knee high. Now keep it bent. Same thing as the other side. Take whatever variation suits you best. You can start to bend through your knee, and maybe you stay and hold, keeping a firm foundation through the bottom of your foot into the earth. Or you can, of course, come all the way down. Same thing as before, stepping that left foot forward and then starting to extend both legs long. Hips are high towards the sky and taking your pyramid pose. Coming to halfway lift, plant the palms and then stepping your left leg high towards the sky and bending your knee. Let's come back to down dog, adjusting however you need to. The chest is falling open, and then we'll come down to our knees and back into child's pose. Drop the forehead to the mat, take a breath. Coming back to round through to your cobra, maybe this time you're up dog, keeping the thighs lifted up off of the floor, and nice and slow rounding to your child's pose. Noticing any differences from the first time we did this in our flow to now. Again, coming forward and back. One more time. Pushing those hips down towards the mat, and then we will tuck our toes and lift into our down dog. And then from here, we're going to step one leg forward and then the other, crossing them into an easy posture, and then adjusting right down onto our backs, flat to the mat. We can extend the legs long, maybe stretch out the feet or circle the ankles. Maybe you rock forward and back. What we'll do here is get it ready for our plow position. Now you can press the elbows into the earth, and maybe you hold the hips right into the palms and allowing a little bit of support here. You can keep your knees bent. You can work on extending them long above the head. And you might be with me here in a full plow position. You can extend the arms down underneath you. You can always walk the shoulders in towards each other a little bit. Just try to keep your neck neutral in this posture. Maybe you want to go in for a shoulder stand as I'm demonstrating here. You can support your low back and start to reach those toes up towards the sky. keeping the glutes strong and tucked. And then maybe working your way back down in a reverse motion. Now, whatever position you find yourself in, take a moment for a deep breath. And then we will slowly release. With one vertebrae at a time, and while hugging those thighs in as close to the belly as you can, really engaging that low abdominal. We're going to bring our hips down towards the mat. You might even press the palms down to allow a little bit of balance control. And as slowly as you can go, bringing the legs up the wall, and then let's hold on to the left knee as we send the right leg down, finding our breath. And then as we exhale, taking your left knee over to the right side. Gently coming back to center and adjusting to your other side, bringing your right knee in, taking a big deep breath, and as you exhale, sending your knee over to the left. And back to center. Let's adjust to a neutral spine and take a moment here. You can give yourself a big hug, lifting the head up towards the knees. And then maybe this is where you would like to pause the video. I do encourage you to do so and allow a moment for your body to reap all of its benefits from this practice. Maybe also you want to end this class here with me now. So feel free, if so, to start to sway the knees and gently roll onto your side, supporting your head and the rest of your body as you're coming up and pressing through the palms. Wonderful slow-mo yoga flow today, you guys. That was fun, and if you enjoyed it as well, please let me know in the comment section below. And if you haven't already, please make sure to like and subscribe to my channel so I can keep bringing you free yoga videos on this platform. So let's go ahead and take those final breaths, circle sweeping the arms up towards the sky, palms together, and bring it to heart center. And one last time, inhale, bring the arms towards the sky, connect them together, bring them down, and give yourself a bow for showing up on your mat today and doing your best and taking this time for you. Namaste, my friends. Until next time.